Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, let's ask the cards about Nick Reimer. Nicky or Nick, that's the son of Rob Reiner. Apparently, he's been quite troubled. There's a lot of people now coming forward, and he almost sounds like he may be like autistic. They said he often spoke in grunts. They're like deep mental problems. But why? Like, was he born? Like, is he schizophrenic? Um, does he have, mental health issues? Um, or was it all drugs? Apparently, he's been in and out of 17 rehabs from the time he was 15. And, he's 32 now. So that's like two a year, two different ones a year. He lived on the streets. What's going on? There's a really interesting stat that children who murder their parents, the probability of nighttime abuse, if you know what I mean, crawling into bed abuse, is extremely high. Extremely. Especially when it's both parents, like you think of the Menendez brothers. Let's find out. Let's ask the cards. Let's do a deep dive on Nick Reimer. Nick Reimer. I didn't look at too much information on him. I want to read the cards raw without any bias. Ooh, interesting cut. Just a few. Page of Pentacles. Well, there's the story about him. They're trying to create a story around Nick Reimer. Let's see, when's his birthday? Isn't that interesting? I didn't even look for his birthday. Surely he has a Wikipedia page by now. Oh, there's lots of Nick Reimers. Nick or Nikki. Maybe that's why he went by Nicky Reimer. Yeah, Nicky Reimer. I'm just trying to look and see. Oh, September 14th. So there he is, the Virgo child. Page of Pentacles. So that's the cards are telling me we're tuned in. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. He did not like his mother at all. His mother might not have even been a good mother. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is not the most motherly type. Strength in reverse. He may have thought of his mother as a weak person. And, I am thinking of the Menendez brothers. That, mom got it coming to her too because she knew it was happening. Wow. 7 of Swords, Ace of Cups. Holy smokes. He may have been stealing from them. He may have been, and perhaps they discovered that he was stealing from them and, confronted him. He sees his mother as someone extremely weak. Lots of tears and fighting and no love lost in this situation. Let me move all these over. No love lost at all. This is payback. He might have thought that his mother was really obsessed with money or worked too much or worked too hard. The World in reverse. Something may have happened during pregnancy. I'm never one to blame the mother at all. But sometimes in pregnancy, there's something genetic, right? And you could be the most purest pregnant person around, but if the DNA or the genetics or whatever have a glitch in them, there's really not a lot you can do. He may have had something genetic. Oh, goodness. The devil in reverse. That's his drug use. That's his drug use. He'll never be off of drugs. This is an addiction you just simply cannot get rid of. When the devil's upright, you have your choice. You can take the chain off your neck and carry on. When it's in reverse, you can't find a way to take that off. That the devil in reverse is cancer that won't go away. It's addictions that won't go away. I mean, he did rehab 17 times. Many times I've mentioned that, this is like the alcoholic that just won't stop drinking no matter how many times they try. This is cigarettes. No matter how many times you try, you just can't quit. This is food addiction, shopping addiction. Judgment. Ooh, this is some kind of karma. The Hermit in reverse. There he is. There he is, the Virgo as well. And Rob's a Pisces. Rob's a Pisces. He definitely felt like a loner. He definitely felt all alone in the world. Was he coming back for a second chance? Was he tired of being alone? Also, the Hermit is the sage. When it's in reverse, what's the opposite of the sage? Well, the stupid. He may not have been the brightest light. Two of Cups. I think he wanted to. I think he wanted to come back somehow. Because we have the Judgment card upright, and then we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Hermit in reverse. I think maybe he was requesting to come home, and he wasn't allowed to, or no more chances. And he's like, I want one more chance. I want one more chance. I want more chance. I want to come home. And perhaps the answer was no. I think we're going to hear from him. I think we're going to hear what the actual story was. King of Pentacles. Well, there's Dad. There's Dad. Even though he's a Pisces, Mom and Dad are King and Queen, are Pentacles when I'm doing a reading for someone. I think we're going to hear something about Dad. Possibly Granddad. Possibly Granddad. Three of Pentacles. Look at all the money on the table. Wow. Six of Pentacles. Maybe he just wanted his fair share, right? There's three children. Perhaps, well, actually, Rob Reiner has four children. He adopted Penny Marshall's daughter. But for maybe this is the three that he had with the mother that was gone. King of Swords, Knight of Swords. There's the attack with the knife. Literally, the attack with the knife. I think there was some, I wonder if they were looking at some kind of restraining order on him. I think he wanted money. I think he wanted to come back into the fold. I think he wanted money. I think he saw his mother was driven by money, and I think he just wanted his fair share here. He figured his dad, I think they said they were worth like $500 million, 500 million. I think he wanted it divvied up between the three. For some reason, so this might even be money motivated. Maybe he thought, if they're not here, then they'll release the will, and maybe I'll get some money in the will, because here's the Judge, right? I'm not getting a lot about, we got his drug addiction, and that just might be, and he might be like genetically predisposed. There's a lot of new interesting research on alcoholics, genetic alcoholics. For a very long time, they thought it was um, learned behavior, like you see your dad drinking a lot, so you become an alcoholic. But then they were like, well, how come these siblings don't, and but these ones do, or how come it skips a generation? And there's a lot of really good research about that. There may be like an alcohol or an addictions gene, or something raveled in your DNA that has something to do with that. And I'm wondering if, with this world here in reverse, if there's some kind of like a schizophrenia that he was born with, and it was exasperated by his drug use. But this devil in reverse tells me, yeah, he did all those rehabs for, and this he'll always be an addict. Always. He was born that way. And there's not a lot you can do. I think there's so much money on the table here. I think this was driven by money. I'm wondering if he thought, well, if you're not going to give me money while you're alive, you'll have to give it to me while you're dead, because the will be read out, and I'll get my fair share then. Surely I'm in the will, right? Or a trust fund or something. Or a trust fund. There's the literal attack. Um, yeah, he saw. Look at all the money on it. This was a money driven situation. He wanted. Now I know they had a big fight the night before, and I haven't read what it was about because I wanted to read it in the cards. Oh, more money. So obviously Rob and his wife said no. Yeah, so guess what? Boom. Since you said no to my money, look at this, the Tower in reverse. Seven of more money. Queen of Wands in reverse. And Queen of Swords upright. Okay, I think that this Queen of Wands in reverse might be the sister. Um, I think this was money driven. I'm going to say that we got the King and Queen of Swords here, so legal. And the Queen of Swords she runs wills and probate and trusts and all those kind of fancy contracts. I think the sister's going to kind of try and block him. And I actually saw something. If you, like, I know for a fact, if you murder somebody and you're the beneficiary of their life insurance, you do not get it. If a crime is committed by you and you're the beneficiary to get that money, you do not get it. So I'm thinking I think the sister might block him. It might like be a 7-year battle to get that money, but in the long run, I think the courts will agree with um, this, like the law will definitely come down on him. Here's the judge over attacking his parents, and then here's the law regarding the will. I think they're gonna be fighting over this for at least 7 years. Be a real sin if he did get something, in my humble opinion. um Well, I think we'll find out soon enough that this was money driven. He wanted his fair share, or maybe he saw the other kids getting houses and I don't know, whatever, multi millionaires, mega millionaires give their children, and perhaps he was missing out. He wanted, I don't know. He was living in a hotel. Who was paying for that? Maybe he wanted, I don't know. Yeah, this is money driven. End of story. There's where the cups that we have are in reverse, crying, and No, there's no real love here. There's the Two of Cups, like, but over, I want to come home, and an agreement. This was money driven. I swear to it. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.